And we live.
Rub your dick if you're in the backyard. Ladies, rub your dick if you're in the backyard. Rub your titties if you're in the backyard. Ladies, rub your honey's if you're in the backyard. Rub your dick if you're in the backyard.
What?
Rub your titties if you're in the backyard.
What?
Rub your dick if you're in the backyard. A forte fan gift time. A forte fan.
14 fan Clifton. What? And Clifton.
The whole box stars. The Ace of 15. The 203. The 24. Rub your dick if you're in the backyard. Rub your titties if you're in the backyard. Rub your dick if you're in the backyard. Rub your titties if you're in the backyard. Rub your dick if you're in the backyard. Rub your titties if you're in the backyard. Rub your dick if you're in the backyard. I say that it's DC, the good
DC, baby. Yeah.
The top base school.
No peace, no peace, baby. What it do? What? Lando. Leonard. What it do, Wardall?
Also like to say that U58 always
What?
The one on ODK2.
Go, baby.
South Avenue. The motherfucking Hobart stars.
Yeah.
Hey, fellas, yo, rock your dick if you're in the backyard.
What?
Rock your dick if you're in the backyard.
Yeah.
Rock your dick if you're in the backyard.
Uh-huh.
Rock your dick
Like, subscribe. Follow your boy.
If you're in the backyard.
Yeah.
Rock your dick if you're in the backyard.
Man.
Welcome to the new generation.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm DC's own Rabbit Jones.
And I am Tony, the #1 soul brother. And welcome to Hoodview Politics. Tuesday night live stream. Come on in, have a seat. Pull up a chair. Get your feet back. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you know when we about to slide on through there.
Most definitely. Now, for all you that don't know what's going on, and the people that do know what's going on here, we chasing magazine coons. Let's not forget about those Puerto Ricans and those white ladies too. They got us in this fucking mess. Welcome all the black ladies from sea to sea, tuning into you boys from DC. Talking politics the only way we know how, the streets. Welcome, everybody, including you MAGA fucks. Come on in, the back door open, window open, anything for a dialogue with a MAGA fuck, and especially your black MAGAs. You know what I'm saying? Now, today is the day after the 20th, when you smoke. You know what I'm saying? But we're stuck in the middle of a fucking war. Now, me, personally, like I told my man earlier, months ago, when it comes to this, the war and all that other shit, you post a motherfucking, just listen to whatever the president's saying. He got more information than you, right? Not this fuck. Not this orange demon redneck called Donald jackass Trump. Nope, not him. I don't believe shit he says. So to me, when you tell me I obliterated that motherfucking Navy, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I don't believe it. When he says we done, they don't have no more motherfucking raining. We blew that shit up. And then you come back and say, like, bro, at this point, you MAGAs, and including you black MAGAs, at this point, got to be at a crossroads of, do I keep pushing lies at this point? Do I keep pushing lies that hurt people? Because you see it with your own eyes. Or do I get away from this shit and tell Trump he's a pig, orange neck demon? Hey, or you ain't got to go that far. You know what I'm saying? You can just say, hey, Trump, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Can you just do that? You redneck pigs. Or you black MAGAs.
Well, I don't know. I'm just fuck Trump and leave it at that. Because people, it's over. It's on the way to Overville. I mean, they still got some dirty tricks, but we're about to be over this idiot, hopefully. Because tonight, Virginia did what they were supposed to do. They voted yes on the redistricting. So that means the Democrats are poised to pick up at least 4 more seats, which is huge. And Trump told you himself that if redistricting wins tonight, he's going to get impeached. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Virginia. He's going to get impeached. But I'm still pissed at you Democrats, at you lazy motherfuckers that don't get up in the midterms and vote, who don't go out to primaries and vote, especially when something is serious is on the ballot. Because this vote was closer than it should have been. Now they won handily, don't get me wrong, but it should have been a complete blowout. They should have called this race they should have called this shit by 7:30. They really should have. But it's some people out there who really ain't taking this as serious as they ought to. Get your asses up. If you're concerned, if you're mad, if you're got problems with what's going on in the world today with high gas prices, high food prices, rent is too damn high, wars, the world outside of the United States is in chaos thanks to this maniac. If you sit around and complain and you couldn't get off your ass for 30 minutes to an hour today and go vote, or even if it took longer, and you stayed your ass home, wherever your election was today, I don't want to hear shit from you. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing. Because this shit shouldn't have took to 8:30, 9 o'clock, or whenever. What time is it now? It's 9 o'clock. So it shouldn't have took to after 8:30 to call this shit. Blow this jackass out of the water. And y'all keep playing. Bullshitting about going to the polls. Bullshitting that your vote don't count. Your vote counts. You know why? Especially you in Virginia. That's why I'm not understanding about the low voter turnout. Because if your vote didn't mean shit and your vote didn't count, why are they trying so hard to keep you from voting and take your vote? And this what the vote in Virginia was about today. You would think that if people realize what the fuck is going on, that these people are trying to shut you down when it comes to voting. They're trying to draw the maps, whereas redistricting and draw the maps, whereas Republicans and MAGA will stay in power. If you motherfuckers wasn't lined up around the block to vote, something wrong with y'all. And I don't want to hear shit you got to say about $4 gas, about, the prices in the grocery stores is too high. This, that, and the third. You should have had your ass out there today. Because that's all I'm hearing about is low voter turnout, low Democratic voter turnout, low Democratic voter turnout. Y'all motherfuckers always talking about what the fuck is Democrats doing. You got skin in this game too. It requires the skin in the game requires you to take your ass to the polls and vote. This shit was close. Even it wasn't that close, but it was closer than it should have been. But y'all gonna cry. Oh, Trump did this. Trump sent my family away. Trump did this. Trump got gas prices. Trump going to war. Trump doing this. But you don't take your ass out to the polls like you should. If you want to change this shit, if you want to give your elected leaders a mandate so they can go out and do the things that you claim you want them to do, take your ass to the polls and vote. Put the people in there, elect the people that is going to do this shit. And if they don't do it, vote their ass out. That is your right. That is your privilege. And some of you do not act like it's if you're even though it don't matter if I do. Yes, it does. It matters. And I yield the floor.
Oh, so anybody don't understand? We was just talking about. I'm gonna sum it up a little bit with
sum it up a little.
With
And fair elections are the cornerstone of our democracy, but right now they are under threat. Over the past year, several Republican-controlled states have taken the unprecedented step of redrawing their congressional maps in the middle of the decade. And they've done it for a simple reason: to give themselves an unfair advantage in the midterms this fall. In April, Virginians can respond by making sure your voting power is not diminished by what Republicans are doing in other states. This amendment gives you the power to level the playing field in the midterms this fall, and voters will have the final say over what the maps look like. This is the responsible thing to do. It's also a temporary measure. After the 2030 census, Virginia will go back to a system that lets a bipartisan redistricting commission redraw the maps. We can't afford 2 more years of unchecked power and zero accountability in Washington. Help us chart a better path forward, Virginia. Early voting begins on March 6th. Election Day is April 21st. Vote yes, Virginia. To get involved, go to VirginiansForFairElections.com.
all right. So people understand is the motherfuckers. First of all, Republicans started using the census and everything to redistrict everything. Not when it's 10-year time up or none of that. In the every 2 years they do it.
Right.
To squeeze out a Democratic So people understand, right? Let's say a state, it's a pie. You're looking at a pie. And what they do every 2 years is squeeze out, say, you living in the district of Democrats and black people, right? They'll make sure their vote, your vote doesn't count for anything because they squeeze it so that only Republican votes count.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what you had Biden, I mean, not Biden, but Obama sitting there telling you to vote yes. Now, as of April 21st, 2026, the Virginia voters has approved the constitutional amendment to overhaul congressional redistricting, with the yes vote leading in the very tight, high-stakes election. The measure supported by Democrats passed with Republican-leaning turnout appearing strong, while Northern Virginia and Democrat stronghold showed lower turnout compared to previous elections.
And I got a problem with that.
Now, the redistricting vote, yes, was 50.3 for yes, which is real close. The turnout,
There's no way.
early voting numbers were lower in Northern Virginia, down by 67,000 votes compared to the previous year. However, the late day turnout in suburban areas like Loudoun County was strong. Political impact was the amendment is expected to shift the state's congressional map to a 10-1 advantage for Democrats per projection. We won't touch on that. The economic context, while some areas are experiencing rising unemployment in 2026, officials note that many job opportunities still exist in Northern Virginia. Now, when you look back at this, my man say he had a problem with the low turnout.
Big problem.
The problem is most people are not paying. Like when you said the other day, you got to do everything all the way down from the dog catching and everything. That's the problem with Democrats right there. Republicans do all that. Republicans be out there joint with the city council trying to make sure there's a Republican. The problem with Democrats, we are people that work. It's a different party. It's a whole different party of people that work 9-to-5 jobs, that's working on construction, that's working motherfucking warehouse jobs, that's motherfucking barbers, just motherfucking busting their ass. So taking time out to go vote for stuff like this and every once in a while is hard for people to do. Now, on the other hand, Republicans, they are retired motherfucker, old white people, racist white people, motherfuckers ain't working, none of that shit. They can show up to whatever the fuck is ready to go on. That's why they always have more people there than Democrats. Democrats are more of the poor, people that's working 2-3 jobs. Nobody got time to take out and go out and vote, even though they want this shit to be yes. They don't have time. It's just no time. You got 4-5 kids,
Okay.
You got 2 jobs. It's no time to do all that.
Before we go there, and I want to hit y'all to all of this, to this right now. I don't give a fuck who you work for and where you work. It is against the law. If you think I'm lying, check me out. For your employer to deny you the opportunity to go and vote. That's garbage if they tell you that you can't go and vote. The polls are open. The polls are open in every state for 12 hours or better. If you are in line, and this is in all 50 states plus Guam, plus Puerto Rico, plus the Virgin Islands, and any other U.S. territory, if you are in line at 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, at whatever time that the polls close, they cannot turn you away. No one, well, very few people, and I'm gonna say that. Very few people work a 12-hour shift. The majority of people work an 8-hour shift. The polls are open at least 12 hours.
See, now you speculate. Now you speculating on what people can do in their life. You can't do that.
I'm saying, look,
because I got 4 kids.
Is,
you can't tell me I can make it somewhere.
From.
When I got work, I gotta go to this job, and then I gotta do part time at this job. Then I gotta make sure pick my kids up from school. Then I gotta go take this nigga to basketball practice. I ain't got time to go vote.
I feel you on that, and I'm like with you on that.
Now, the president joint, I'm prepared for that. I'm waiting for that. I can take off. I'm ready to go for that. But all these little things, I don't have time for that. There's no reason. And what I'm telling you is, Democrats are the people that don't have time for it.
Wait.
They the ones that's poor. They the ones you getting the health care for. They the ones, Democrats are the ones they the ones fighting for health care.
I understand that. But if you want health care.
Yeah, but I'm working.
No. If you want health care for your family, whether you are working or not, you name me one election date that you can't, that comes out of the blue, that a motherfucker say,
this out the blue.
This not out the blue.
This ain't this not presidential. This not motherfucking Congress. This not Senate. This not no shit I'm thinking about. This some individual shit in the middle.
All of these
that I don't know nothing about.
Wait a minute.
They gotta be explained to me. Means I'm not going to my motherfucker supervisor talking about, hey, it's this thing. I'm not sure about what it is.
And they cannot. It's against federal law for them to tell you that you cannot go and vote. If you say I'm going to vote,
say that, but you at work.
I understand.
You're not about to walk off your job and say, nah, bro. No, I'm about to go vote.
My vote.
If the law say I can vote.
I did when I was at Smithfield.
You be fired.
When me and you was there at Smithfield, I did it. Motherfucker tried to tell me. Bro. No. Motherfucker tried to tell me. I told the motherfucker straight up, I'm going to be late Tuesday. What was it, November 8th when Obama got elected? I said I'm going to be late. Now you're not going to be late. We need you here. I'm going to vote. You know, we need you here. I'm going to vote. Or it's going. Okay, we're going to see what kind of consequences was. I went and voted. I came, you know what time I came to work that day? And you know what time I got to work. I got to work at what, like 6? I had to be there by 6. I got there about 11:30 that day. You know what they said to me? Where was you at? I went and voted. They couldn't say a fucking thing to me. Nobody, because they cannot deny you. Because if you get into that, when you get into that, when you get into that position where a motherfucker tells you that you can't go, no matter what, if you just voting for the school librarian, if it's on the ticket, you can go. No. You have to, people have to be informed, and people have to know these things.
It's not happening. You're not working on a construction job. You get there, you got a 7-day joint. We backed up. Motherfucker on my lunch break. You doing overtime and all types of shit, and you scream you got to vote. No, that's not happening. Your ass won't be working no more, bro. You got to be reality, and they're gonna be sued. So, in that point, they cannot deny you. Nobody's taking off to go figure out how to vote for a fucking whatever the fuck. They don't even know what that is. Redistricting or nothing. Nobody know what the fuck that is. So you'll take off to go vote for a president. Yes. Maybe a senator, but not no fucking whatever the fuck. If I want to vote for an amendment is just crazy. I don't even think they'll let you off for no amendments, bro. It's an amendment in the state. They don't have to. They don't have to. Like you gotta go to work, and they can't do shit. You gotta go to work. What are we talking about? It's no food on the table. That's the point. That's why I'm a Democrat. Like, why would I take off to go vote for an amendment when I'm broke as fuck? I'm the one needing health care. I'm the one need assistance with these 4 kids. Like, what are we talking about? That's my point. Like, most Democrats are different from Republicans. Republicans are business owners. Now they got poor motherfucking public. Republicans are business owners, business families, and all that. They could take off, or retired motherfuckers, old white people, retired. They got time for this shit. Democrats, no. They the ones, all the people fighting for health care and motherfucking immigrants. And these are the poorest people in America. They don't got time to take the fuck off for an amendment.
Workplace fairness. time off to vote. I'm scheduled to vote on election day. Do I have a right to take time off from work to vote? They tell you.
Are they gonna pay you?
Listen to me.
Hell the fuck no.
Look, listen to me. I'm gonna read this. It says, not necessary. Getting time off to vote, leave poverty is an area of the law dealt with on a state-by-state basis. And I know in this state, they can't deny you. Depending on where you live, you may or may not have the right to take time off to vote. For voting, the state law rules applies during local as well as national. And that's what I'm telling you. During local as well as national presidential elections. In some states, the law designates a specific amount of time that workers must. Now listen to me. So check the laws in your state. In some states, the law designates a specific amount of time workers must be allowed off to vote. This time off may be paid or unpaid. They don't have to pay you. That is true. Some states require your employee to give you time only if you will not have enough time to vote before or after. That means if you can't go in the morning or in the evening, in some states, check your state laws. They are required and have to give you time during the day to go and exercise your right. If they don't, they're denying you your right, your constitutional right to vote. You can sue. Okay, only if you run it alone. But most, but not all states prevent your employer from most, but not all states prevent your employer from firing or disciplining you because you take time off to vote. In some states, if you do not actually vote, even though you took time off for that purpose, your employer can dock you your pay for the hours or so to save your save your receipt or other proof that you voted. Your later question: know about your employee rights. So, whatever state you live in, that's what I'm saying. Check your laws, check your rights, because they cannot keep you from exercising your right. Now, if you decide to say, if they say, well,
you about to do
take
Stephen
the
A.
time
joint,
off-
do both arguments?
No. If they say, I understand where you are coming from. Now put it like that. Where you are coming from. If they say, okay, we can't stop you from going, but we're not going to pay you, and you need that money, yes. That's a form of voter suppression right there. Where we say, we ain't going to pay them, and most of the motherfuckers need the money. So if you really need the money, like you're saying, of course, you got the decision to make. But check yourself, check your state where you live at. Because I know in this state that where we live at, they can't do it. I know that for a fact.
I think everybody constantly know legally you can go vote.
Mm-hmm.
But financially,
right.
You can't.
Okay.
Period.
That's why I'm saying
It's a form.
It's a form when they use.
So you can't turn around then be mad at people that can't make it to the voting booth.
But
I see if it was a motherfucking Gaza Strip kids or Hispanics, where we identified little clearly you didn't vote the right way or didn't come vote to help us out. That's clear. That's different than saying, man, you got to get out here and vote for the council member when your ass got you behind on all your fucking bills. You got to go to fucking work.
So how
it's
do
just
I
real
take
simple.
Advantage of the law in my state?
It ain't about no law.
Doing
it's about eating.
Work hours on election day. Fuck that shit. If you know that healthcare is on the ballot, maybe sometimes you got to motherfucker sacrifice an hour.
Can you
say I got to do that? No. Can't say you can't do it because a lot of people do it. Mm-hmm. Now, if you don't do it for whatever reason, okay, that's on you. But if I know that if something is on the ballot and I say, well, I can't make it between these hours and these hours, okay, I can. And just like it says, while the law on this varies from state to state, many states require that you give your employee advance notice of your intention to vote. Right, because there's no election that's coming up a week from now, unless it's a special election, like say a motherfucker got shot.
Like what you talking about?
Like
amendment.
No. These was already scheduled.
It's a month ago.
These
4
was
weeks
already
ago.
scheduled.
Who in the hell got time to be preparation for a fucking vote in 4 weeks?
Okay, you registered.
When you work,
they're gonna send you in the van. Just as what I know, you gonna get a letter in the mail telling you where your polling place is, and most likely your polling place is gonna be a short drive.
It just came up 4 weeks ago. Where in the 4 weeks? I just found out 3 weeks later. Now what am I supposed to do? Take off? No, I can't tell this motherfucker about to take off a week now. Some of this shit just you can't do nothing.
Many states require that you give your employee advance notice of your intention to vote, or you cannot rely on the law's protection. I understand that because you're not gonna come in the day of and say, boom, 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 I gotta go.
Exactly.
That's cool. It's a good idea anyway, so that you and your employee can make arrangements for coverage while you're away from work. Even if your state does not have a law, you may find your employee will support your efforts to vote. If there are no protections in your state and your employee will not accommodate your need to vote before giving up and not voting, be sure to find out your state's laws on absentee voting, and early voting, and mail-in voting. So it's still not no damn excuse, because you can vote absentee if you have to. You can mail your vote in, and on early voting, and like in this state that we're in, they have early voting on Saturdays. So it's I did it. I went to a Kentland rec and early voted in one of the elections on a Saturday because I could
go by your logic, right? That everybody could take off whenever the election, whatever fuck. That means I could bring up the council member joint.
Yeah.
Literally in 6 months, I could take off 25 days.
Yeah.
For all elections.
Yes, you can.
Now think about that.
If they got that many.
Do you think you'd be still working there?
No, because that's
it. I just want to stay on reality. One
reality you're talking about is some bullshit.
No,
too.
Stop.
Everybody knows that all of the elections in whatever state,
if it was a person that want to catch all elections, like you say,
you're not going.
Every election, I want to be a dog catcher. I want to be a council member. I want to be a this joint, the motherfucking amendment joint. All these joints.
Okay.
Now, if I want to do all those, how many days I'll be fucking work?
You're gonna be one.
So
one.
Now think about this.
One day.
Do it. You do it.
One day.
My friend do it. They do it. Everybody do it. How many people be in work?
That one day?
Never.
Nobody.
It's an election almost every other week, bro.
What is it? Not in every state. Yes. If you're going by state to state to state to state,
you don't care where you from. I have a fraud election in my state. It's a dog catcher election.
No.
I love dogs.
Election days.
They all for me.
Don't do that.
According to you.
Don't do that. It's not according to me. What I'm telling you is this. You know damn well, as well as I do, that when they schedule an election is scheduled, whether it be the first Tuesday in November. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I'm going by your logic.
No. Fuck the logic, because I'm telling you the truth. We're going by truth. Where if it's the first Tuesday in November, whether it's a motherfucking primary.
We will make America great again. We will make America great again.
And all of that shit comes. It's not no one election this week, one election that week. Trust me.
If I was to pick up a map, all the elections that been this year.
Hold on.
You know, because I'm
going state to state. You know as well as I do that the elections are run by the state. So every state has their election on what the primary date is.
Listen to me.
Except for
if I was to go to all the state elections, all the federal elections for senator, congressman, everything, I would never be at work, bro. And then if this nigga do it too,
bro,
listen to you.
Come on, bro.
Nobody will be at work.
Don't do that.
I can use this to never go to work legally, according to you. Just pay attention to what you're saying.
No, pay attention to what you are saying. Because you are trying to make it seem like it's an election in one state, like Maryland has a different election.
I can find elections almost every week.
Where?
To make me take off.
Where?
According to you. State election.
All I'm saying.
And federal election combined. Right. I would take 3-4 days
off a month. All of us held on the same day.
I would take 3-4 days off each month, bro, just for elections.
You know that
Are you
an
serious?
election is held.
No,
You
no,
don't do
stay
that.
on point.
Don't do that. Don't do
Stay
that.
on point.
Because you're misleading the people.
Huh?
You are misleading the people.
If I was to be a staunch Democrat that want to, like you said,
are you voting in more
and
than
vote
one
for
state?
every fucking thing,
Hold on.
from dog council all the way up to this fucking amendment.
So you telling me
If I'm at all these places, I'm not at work, bro.
bruh,
I'm not at work.
you know
I'm not at work. So, other words,
Bruh, you
and you
misleading
say it's
the
legal.
people.
So
You're
it's cool.
misleading
It's going to be
the
legal.
people.
But how long you think you be working at these jobs, taking off every other week for
You're
the
not taking
election,
off
bro?
every week. You're
Stay on
focus.
focus.
You stay on focus because you're misleading the people.
Oh my God.
You are misleading the people. You know
I'm
just
confused
as
now.
well. Have you voted before?
Oh my God.
No,
What
I'm
does
asking
that
you a
do with
question.
anything?
This is a yes or no question. Have you voted?
I put it live on the podcast. Vote for Kamala Harris. Live on this podcast. So what?
Bear with me.
I'm confused now.
Have you voted
Oh my
before?
God.
Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, yes. Now, when you have voted, it's usually on a Tuesday, correct? Now, when you have voted, how many times? Whoa. Other than the primary and the general.
You know how many races?
It's a lot of races.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's a lot of races. We agree with that. When you vote in the primary or the generals, do you or not vote on everything that day?
What?
Is it a ballot that says if it's let's say we'll take the midterms this year in this state. When you get a ballot and you go into that booth and they give you that card and you stick it in that machine and all the shit come up, then they tell you to press here on the screen. Doesn't it? Because let's say we will take the midterms because I got to vote in the midterms this year in this state. Does it start with governor, lieutenant governor, state house, state senator, state representative, sheriff, judges, county executives, on down to sheriff, librarians, school board.
Making my point.
Whoa. School board, on down, as you saying, and as I say, all the way down to dog catcher if he's on the ballot. Don't you vote on all of that at one time?
No.
Since when?
Special elections. If it's held up, a
Right.
nigga drop out, another election.
Right.
All this shit
Somebody
you want us
died.
to vote on,
Right.
but I don't have time for. That's my
Okay.
point. I don't understand what you're saying.
I don't understand what you're saying. All
I
I'm
work.
saying is this.
I'm a Democrat.
Okay.
I got 5 kids.
I
I
don't
don't give
hear
a
shit.
fuck about 1,800 elections, bruh.
We're
The
not
president
having 18
and
one
maybe the
elections.
Senate.
It's one.
Everything else is over the
It's
top.
only one.
You want to get mad at motherfuckers that work every day with 18
Yes,
kids?
I do.
Because they can't do all that, bruh.
Because you need help with your 18 kids, so you cannot come. If you do
That's
not,
why I'm a Democrat.
if you do not go out and vote, I don't want to hear about.
I'm voting for president. I'm voting for Kamala.
Fuck no.
What you want me to do?
Have to, but you
I don't
gotta
have
vote
time
for
for all
governor
that.
because a lot of the stuff that you need help with, it comes from state.
Don't have
offices.
time.
Yeah. So don't cry.
That don't make sense.
Don't cry. If you can't say, okay, well, today, you know what? I get off at 3. I need to leave at 2 because I need to get to. I'm going to go to my. I'm going to my on this election day. I'm going to vote. Blah 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 blah. And they say, well, fuck it, you can't leave at 2. That's voter suppression. You can see that company. Yes.
What world you living in?
What world do you live in?
Okay, I'm going by
They
your
cannot
logic,
deny
though.
you.
You know how long?
You trying to say?
How many days I would be actually at work if I go by
Let me
your
ask you
logic?
this.
I'm walking out. I'm just coming to work. Saying, "Oh, a special election over there.
Okay.
I gotta go."
Let me
I'm
ask you
walking out according to your logic. I'm leaving. I'm not coming. It's so many elections. It's special elections. It's fucking boo boo the food joints like now in the middle of joint. Huh?
How many elections you voting for?
Bro, you just named 18 different people.
and you all vote for them on the same day.
Shit happens. You don't vote for them.
Unless a motherfucker gets shot.
What's the vote today?
Like, I
today?
did vote in the special election last year.
Okay.
What's the day? That's
what I
voted on Saturday.
This don't go on with everything else. What else going on?
Okay.
Nothing.
If you give
you wanted to be there too, right?
I don't want to hear that shit because that's excuses.
Now you see what I'm saying?
That's excuses. That's excuses, bruh.
Do you know how many elections in Maryland alone?
I know how many motherfuckers up for it.
Just alone.
Election.
Just Maryland.
A lot. But
we talking about
how many
election days
are they?
Governors, senators, congresspeople,
okay,
state congresspeople. You think motherfuckers got time to vote for all these?
You do not vote for these people on separate days. You vote for all these,
bro.
No, you don't. When did you do that? You vote. When did you vote for all of these people on separate days? You had to vote. You telling me? According to you, this is what you're saying, and this is what I'm hearing you say. You're saying, "Well, I'm gonna vote for governor this week, but I'm gonna go back and vote for a senator this week."
No,
that's what you're saying. You know damn well that when you go vote, you vote in one day. Yes, you do.
What if it's a late? What if the motherfucker they got redo the shit? What if it's a special election? What if a motherfucker die? What if a motherfucker don't want to work? What if a motherfucker quit?
Okay,
it's not the same day here.
It's not the same. So start this shit.
So therefore, you want me to be involved on days or not that day?
Right.
Every other day.
How many?
And special elections, bro.
Every Tuesday.
Follow me.
Wait a minute. We do this motherfucking podcast every Tuesday since February. Am I lying? You get me right if I'm wrong.
I think I do.
Listen to me. Every Tuesday since February of this year, it has been an election in a different state. Has there not? Now, sometimes you might have Republicans, during the early voting season, you do have Republicans had their primaries on one day and Democrats might have their primaries on a different day. They do that during that season. I get what you're saying with that. But you cannot tell me, and you're not going to sit here and tell me that when motherfuckers put a ballot out or put an election date from the Board of Elections is set, that date is set.
And that date is set. About that shit?
Everybody
you
don't
think a
know.
Motherfucker know about this shit right
know.
Do you think motherfuckers know about? Niggas in Virginia don't even know about no fucking whatever the fuck.
Man, come on, you're making excuses.
Like it's not. You're not even making sense.
No, you're not making.
You know about a president time to vote.
Do you
might know about
and you know what? That's
but all this other shit,
you
special elections, all that shit, nigga, I got a life.
Okay, if you give a fuck about your community and your life,
that's not true.
As you're saying, you got a life. If you knew,
it's not true what I'm telling you, bro.
Okay.
It's not true.
When last year, Also Brooks won, was it year before last? In the last election, also Brooks won. And she had to give up her seat. So, what's that damn name? What's that woman's name? She a weak ass fucking state's attorney too. Brave Boy. Brave Boy ran to get her seat. She won. And they did have to have a special election. But it was different because they had to schedule it. It wasn't like they had voting centers all over the place and all this old shit. Yes, I get you what you're saying with a special election, but the motherfucking midterms, all of that shit is already set up on a date. We know every year elections are the first Tuesday in November. You can count on it. It's clockwork. It is that date, the first Tuesday in November. So if you know that the first Tuesday in November, nobody ain't got to tell you shit. All you got to do is look at the calendar, and it might be the first through the 8th. The first Tuesday in November. You say, okay, this day, I'm taking off. I might got some vacation time. I'll use vacation time. What's on the ballot? I need to vote for. Okay, I'm voting for a president. Okay, this governor in my state is a piece of shit. We need to get him out. Healthcare is on the ballot. We need to get this done, get that done. Okay, Hey, boss, what's up? Hey, election day. I'm coming in late. When is that? Say it's Tuesday, November 7th. All right, 7th. I'm gonna might not be here at all, or put a vacation day on. You can make plans. That's bullshit. Because if you care, and you should, about your community, about your life, about your family, and just you can't sit back there and say and want everybody else to make the sacrifice, but you're not making the sacrifice. That's no, you're not getting that. No, you're not getting by with that.
Now, me caring about my family and my life and everything, it's me going to fuck to work, making sure they can fucking eat and the lights fuck on.
But
me going trying to stand in line on a special election on fucking off days and crazy nights. It's not part of the agenda, bro.
You can't cry about what's going on.
You can't feed nobody like that.
Okay,
me. You telling me
if you get something that you didn't want because you decided that fuck it, I'm not going to participate.
For a minute.
You can't cry.
I ain't say shit.
You can't cry. Now go ahead.
You're not understanding that most, like in 1 month, it's like 5 different elections. One special, whatever the fuck. They all there. You can't take 5 days off talking about it's the law. Nobody in their right mind with 4, 5 kids, 3 kids, living in the motherfucking projects can take that many days off every month just to go vote.
Well, first of all,
then you can't say
4 or 5 elections
like
in a month. That's where you misleading the people.
No, let me finish.
You're misleading the people.
So if a motherfucker is in the situation where I got 4 kids, I'm a single parent, a single wife, single girl, with 4 kids. I don't have time to take off 5 times a month to do a special election, silly elections, that election, dog election, all these fucking elections, and then the president election ain't even been here yet.
Okay.
I don't have time for that.
Okay.
Every month. It's just no time for it.
Okay.
I gotta get my kids, pick my kids up, go to school, gotta pick them up from the fucking daycare. I gotta do all this fucking shit and be on time at work. And get the fuck home and cook.
Okay. Now,
that's no time to be at a special election.
Do you have 5
period?
minutes?
Me not caring is not a part of this. I care. That's why I'm voting for Kamala Harris. That's why I'm voting for my senator. But all this other shit, I don't have time for.
So you telling me your mayor?
That's just period.
So your mayor and your governor don't care?
It's just period, bruh.
So
everybody don't have time for all that
bullshit. You know, you misleading the people,
bro. And then telling them they don't care. That don't go together.
You misleading the people.
Tell them motherfuckers they don't care.
Know that ain't just as
other than they busy as fuck and they got too many fucking kids and too much responsibilities to be at a special election every other month. Other than that, don't tell them they don't care. It's crazy.
All right, let me ask you this question.
What are we talking about?
Since you brought that up,
what if they ain't got no car?
Hold up.
Now you got them going to pick their kids up, going to daycare, going to here, and a special election in the Uber. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, do you got 10 minutes?
No!
Listen, do you got 10 minutes to fill out a mail-in ballot and leave it in your mailbox?
Now you
can you do that?
Reaching around and stuff.
No. Because
who the fuck got
is not we have mail-in ballot. Why you just can't mail in your ballot if you got all that to do?
And a special election?
Yes, you do.
What are we talking about?
All elections you can mail your ballot in.
This shit is 4 weeks old.
You can't request
if you mail some shit in, it's gonna come in past the date.
Okay. Do you work 7 days a week?
What the fuck?
Do you work 7 days a week?
Wait, what?
Do you work 7 days a week?
Didn't you hear my...
I'm asking you.
Do you
work 7 days a week?
Did you hear my breakdown of an average black woman?
Work 7 days a week.
Did you hear that? Let me get an average breakdown of an average black man.
I don't give a fuck. If you mean something to you, you can do it. Have you...
He works security, maybe.
Okay.
Now, he don't work 20 hours.
Hold on, can I finish? You are a misleader.
Go.
You misleading the people.
When you finish, let me talk.
Bro, because you misleading the people.
What the part was misleading?
Now, when has it been 5 elections in this state in a month?
Wait, what?
You just said that.
I could bring a ton of them.
You said that. Bring them up.
We got DC elections. You got Maryland Congress, the state elections. You had the motherfucker, the governor joint. He stepped up, motherfucker, that got out of the way. They had a special election for all that shit.
No, they didn't.
What do you mean?
No, they didn't.
No, you
they
didn't.
Haven't had the mayor election yet. They haven't had the DC elections yet.
Bro, I could pull up all the special elections out of Maryland right here.
DC,
it's about 30 of them.
First of all, Maryland doesn't have a mayor. The mayor's in Baltimore. What are you talking about?
Governor. What are we rocking about?
In the Maryland primary.
You're doing too much, bro.
It's in the Maryland primary. Have we had the Maryland primaries yet?
I don't have fucking time. time to vote for governor?
Listen,
Are you talking or not? Or I'm talking.
Maryland hasn't had the elections yet.
I don't have fucking time to vote for Governor Maryland, State Senator Maryland, dog catcher of Maryland. I have fucking time for no special elections and some shit amendments. I have no fucking time for that. I gotta go to fucking work. I got too many fucking kids. The babysitter, all this shit is happening. My car don't fucking work. There's no time for that.
Then don't sit on this podcast.
What are we talking about?
Whoa, then don't
You're not
sit
even
on
making sense. I voted for Kamala and I voted for the fucking mayor that the black man is sitting in now. I did those two things.
What mayor?
Motherfucker, I'm busy.
What mayor? What mayor you voted for?
Bro, are you fucking shit?
What mayor you voted for?
He black, bald-head motherfucker.
Black bald-headed motherfucker where?
In Baltimore.
We don't vote for Baltimore.
That's Maryland, ain't it?
You don't vote for Baltimore.
Man, you just reaching, bro.
You vote for Mayor Scott.
Man, you reaching.
I'm
talking about an average motherfucking Maryland.
Wait a minute.
That's busy, bro.
You don't.
You doing too much.
You voted for Mayor Scott.
Me?
Baltimore. You voted for Mayor Scott. And
See, now you making an argument something different.
Wait a minute.
Why
That's what
I
you
voted
said. That's what you said. You
I'm
said
saying
you
you voted a black woman in Maryland. Or a black man in Maryland. You reaching now.
I'm not
reaching. You wrong. You reaching.
Back it up.
Now you reaching.
Back it up. You said.
Here we go.
You said. Now I heard this out your mouth. You said I voted for the mayor, the one in Baltimore. We live in PG County. We do not get a Baltimore ballot. What are you talking about?
Are you done?
We don't vote for Scott. Or did you vote for Westmore?
Are you fucking done?
No, you fucking done.
I just told you about a black woman in Maryland.
What black woman?
And when I say a black woman with
What
5 kids,
woman you
is that
vote
me?
Huh?
Fuck no. I'm
It
talking about a
doesn't
black
matter.
woman with 5 kids going to work,
Look.
had no time for that.
You making
and
excuses, bro.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's how your
Now you turn on to me vote for somebody.
You
You doing too much, bro. You reaching.
said it.
You reaching. You reaching.
just said
Instead
it.
of saying you wrong, you reaching.
I'm not saying you know. I'm saying what
You just
you
reaching
said.
for nonsense. What are we talking
You
about?
say
I described you as a black woman in Maryland.
You said.
And then I said I want to describe a
You
black woman. You cut me
said.
off.
No. You.
I'm not
said.
talking about me. I'm talking about a
You
black woman from the
said.
start.
You
Is
said.
that me?
You said it.
What?
That's what you just said.
A black woman
You
in
said
America
I
with 4
voted.
kids
You
in Maryland.
I voted.
And I voted
You
for a
just said.
motherfucking black ass
You said.
motherfucking governor, and I voted for Kamala. What do you mean? I'm talking about a black
You know
woman.
what? You voted for the.
You switched up and started talking about me.
No.
What are you
I
talking
asked you
about?
a question. Because you trying to.
No,
put it
you're
off on
doing
somebody
too
else.
much, bruh.
But you know we're not doing too much. Because that's why we're in the position that we're in. You just said that you voted. You said it. I didn't say it. And I'm telling you, go back and look. You might have made a.
That was you need to fucking do.
No. You said you
You
voted
need
for
to
the
do
Baltimore
that.
mayor.
If I'm telling
You just said
if
you
I'm
voted
talking
for
to
the Baltimore
telling you
mayor.
I'm a black woman. First of all, I started off saying I'm a black woman. Am I a fucking black woman, bro?
Bruh, let me say.
I said I'm a black woman in Maryland. I voted for this black man as governor, and I voted for Kamala. I don't have time for no dog catcher. I don't have time for no amendments.
You should
I don't
have
have time
voted for the same
none of that.
thing.
I'm not talking about me personally. I'm talking about a black woman.
The black woman was voting.
So why
for
would
the
you
same thing
switch to say, you
Because that's what you said.
What the fuck are you even talking about? Are you listening to me?
You got caught misleading the people.
You're not listening to me.
Misleading the
So now
people,
you're
brother.
just doing, I don't know what you're doing.
All I'm saying is this.
If I'm a black woman in America, if I start off telling you I'm a black woman in America, am I a black woman?
Let me ask you this. Then.
And I tell you I voted for a black man and I voted for the black woman, what that mean? You gonna say I'm voted for him? I'm in PG, like I'm in DC. Like, what are you even talking about?
Nah, bro.
I'm giving you a black woman in America.
Nah.
You're not even saying.
Let me black women.
When do I just straight talk without you interrupt?
Because you are telling us some.
Because you know you're wrong, bro.
You're wrong.
You done jumped the gun. You went out this joint and jumped out the window.
Look.
And you don't instead of coming back and saying, you know what?
You don't want to
much.
put the blame because it's people like. And I'm gonna say it like this. And I'm gonna say it like this. And you can get offended, and I don't give a fuck if you doing that. It is people like you and these motherfucking dumbass excuses you making. We're talking about once every 2 to 4 years, an hour of your time. Once every 2 to 4 years to put this country.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
No, it ain't no 2 to 4 years.
It's
shit going on now. It's something going on now. Especially as in Virginia. What are you talking about?
It is not a
Ain't no 2 to 4 years. A lot of shit happens.
Bruh,
Special elections, amendments,
Bruh.
all fucking type of shit that you said
I'm gonna agree with you.
motherfuckers don't give a fuck about if they don't make up to it.
They
And I'm
don't.
telling you, these bitches got jobs.
They
These bitches got
These
kids.
niggas got jobs.
That's the argument,
Niggas got
motherfucker.
jobs.
I don't know what you talking about after
Niggas
that.
got jobs. Everybody got jobs. But we also live in this fucking
You can't say they don't fair because they can't make it to all that bullshit, bro.
All it is, I'm gonna put it like this.
Now you
The
get
only time you get out and vote is for the black
Now me
motherfucker or the
again.
candidate.
Now me again.
So I'm not even gonna go by your standards.
Now it's me
I'm not
again.
even going by your standards. You trying
Back
to
to
say
me.
black women and women in
I'm
general.
voting for motherfucking Hillary Clinton. What the fuck are you even talking about?
Wait a minute. You
I
trying to
voted for
talk about
Gore.
women.
What the fuck are
You
you
are
even talking about,
wait
bro?
a minute. You are talking
Make some
about
sense.
women. You are talking about women, and when it is a known fact, and
Black
it is,
women.
it is a known fact, and we talk about it all the time, that women in general vote way more and in bigger numbers than men.
See, you go on other places.
Oh,
That has nothing to do with what we talking about.
it does because you're putting it on
You don't even
women.
have a head for.
You
I
are
don't think you
putting
listen
it
to.
on women.
That's why
all I'm
you
saying
don't have a
is
head for.
this.
You don't even know what
Bruh.
I'm saying.
Bruh, we sit on this podcast every night. Sometimes weeks in a row without taking a night off. And every night is a different problem. It's a different dish. We're talking about, matter of fact, when we first started.
No, the problem is you're never going to be wrong about nothing.
I ain't saying I'm
So
wrong.
you'll never
All
want
I'm
to say,
saying is,
all right, I
if
see
you
what you're
don't
saying.
get out
You'll
and
never
vote,
want to be a
I don't
person to
wanna hear it.
say, all right, bet. That's not how I looked at it. That was my fault. I
But
looked at it
it's
different.
that. But what?
You telling me about me when I'm describing a black woman. Then you
It's
stop me.
also black
Hold on.
women
See,
too.
like now. Then you stop me in the middle of me describing a black woman describing herself
God.
and say, you
Bruh.
in DC and PG.
It's
Like,
in effect
what the fuck? I'm not even talking about me.
You are coming up.
I'm talking about in general.
You said you.
Women.
Matter of fact, you said you. And this what you said. I got this to do. I got to do this. I ain't got time
As
to do
black
this.
women, yes.
Okay, you a black woman?
Thank you. Now you see what I'm talking about?
Are you a black woman?
Why are you turning me and saying,
So
you live in DC PG? Like, what the
So
fuck
what
are
was
you
your
talking
excuse?
about?
Because you didn't vote in the primaries last year. What was your excuse?
Huh?
Did you vote in the
I'm
primaries last
confused. I'm
season?
confused what you talking about.
Did you vote in the primary, in the Maryland primaries year before last? Did you vote?
The year before last? No.
Okay, you ain't really.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, but you sit on here.
You're not
every
even making
night.
sense.
Bruh, listen to me. We sit on here every night.
I'm confused.
Listen to me, and I'm gonna unconfuse you.
Yeah, do that.
We sit on here every night, and we say, and this was the first thing we said when we started this podcast in February of 2000 and what? We started 2021? No, 2022. In February 2022, when we started this podcast, the one thing we said, and we say every night, we don't fuck who you vote for. Get your ass out there and vote. Every 2 to 4 years, because I agree with you, and I agree with you, and I get mad at people about this because people will skip the midterms and would only vote in the presidential, but you get a lot of bullshit coming in the midterms that you wasn't expecting because you didn't pay attention. Now I agree with you totally with that a lot of people don't pay attention to the midterms, and they should, because that's where a lot of the bullshit gets slipped in. I agree with you. I agree totally with you. That's why I say, if it affects your life, if you know that there's a motherfucker in the White House that's trying to take your health care, to have women's health care. That's why I don't go for the one you're talking about with women. They're trying to take women's health care, which they already is attacked on, and health care in general. They're taking children's cancer research, because there's a lot of children got childhood cancer, leukemia, which is cancer. You got a lot of that going on. And you can't tell me, and I'm not going to believe that the many ways that we have to vote, if Donald Trump himself can vote by mail, it ain't a motherfucker out here that can't vote by mail. And all you have to do is go online and request the ballot. I ain't saying you got to every first Tuesday in November, you have to physically go, because you don't. Because that was one of the things they're talking about on the elections tonight.
All right.
A lot of people voted by mail. It is different ways. You can use drop boxes. You can vote on Saturdays.
So this is where you're missing the whole point. Everybody knows the 100 different ways you can vote. Everybody.
Yeah.
But I can bring you somebody in here from Virginia right now that don't even know who they voting for. It's fuck thing, and they live there every day.
True.
They don't know a vote going on for fuck shit.
True.
That's my point.
True.
So it's not about motherfucking, because you can find a female in Virginia right now. I could pull her in here right now, and she wouldn't even know a vote was going on for a fuck thing because she just got off work. And she looking at you like, huh? Ain't nobody tell me nothing about, I don't know, you ain't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
So it's not, everybody's not politically savvy to know about all these fucking elections, special elections, dog catchers, all this nonsense. The only thing you really know about is when the president shit coming around, when the governor is coming around, and you might know the senator, you might.
Okay.
But you definitely know the president, you definitely know the governor. And in your state, you vote for those two things for sure. Because it's a huge day that day. That's different than all these other things that's going on, special elections, dog catchers, and all this nonsense going on that I should be at, but I can't because I got mouths to feed. I got bills to pay, and I got to be the fuck at work. I don't have time to be standing in line at a special election, or I didn't know the fuck about nothing. By the time I mail this, the special election is fucking over. My mail will be there after the fact, so it's irrelevant.
Okay. Now,
I got to work. Now, you tell me when it's time to run for president, I'm ready to take time out to go do that.
Okay.
But I can't take 100 days out in 6 months just to be voting for 100 different people.
But my point is this.
Just because it's legal, bro.
Okay.
What I'm telling you, you can't do it just because it's legal.
Okay.
You have to be fired. And you have to be in one of these fucking turkey lines.
My thing is this.
What are we talking about? You're fucking legal now. You have to be fired.
Do that. Okay. And we just sit there and we both agree that it's 100 ways to vote. Okay, if you say I cannot take the day off, what prevents you from motherfucker who ain't got their phone in their hand 24 hours a day? No, come on. Who ain't got their phone? If you ain't got, and I know you probably just like me, if you ain't got a phone on you, you lost. It's that fucked up. You done left the body part in the house. Who don't got their phone on them 24 hours a day on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, where you can't take 5 minutes and go to your board of elections?
So you about to pull a whole out of the street right now?
No.
And start talking about board elections and shit you got to. Come on, man. Stop talking reality.
You went. Who cannot take 5 minutes?
See?
Go to vote.org and request a mail-in ballot.
Well, how many kids they got?
To come to your house.
How many kids they got?
I don't give a fuck.
See, you going off
what kids got to do? Wait a minute.
When do I talk?
Now, what? No, I'm asking you a question.
When you finish?
How many kids you have got to do?
What?
Listen to me. What does how many kids you have and what you're doing have to do with me on Tuesday requesting a mail-in ballot that will probably come to my door by Thursday?
I just gave you
no. What prevents me from sitting down in my house with an official mail-in ballot and with that I can actually take my time and say, you know what? I'm gonna vote for this motherfucker here. I vote for this one.
All right, let me ask you this.
I vote for this one.
When are you done?
And now, when I finish with that ballot, I take it, I put it in an envelope, I seal it up. And on the way out my house the next morning, I take that ballot and I leave it in my mailbox because I know my mailman's coming. And when my mailman opens the mailbox, he sees the mail in there, or he sees the little thing you leave up, and he takes the ballot out. And long as it's postmarked by 12 midnight on election day. That's all it has to be. That's the only requirement. It has to be postmarked by 12 midnight.
So now,
what stops anybody from doing that?
Okay, all that sounds so good and sounds so lovely. But now, let's say you got 3 kids. One of them is playing basketball.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is motherfucker playing the flute in the band.
Okay.
You got to be at these practices, my guy.
Okay. Yeah.
How you doing that and picking them up from school and taking them to school and going the fuck to work on time and making to some special shit?
I didn't say.
Do you have time to write? Hold on. You just went.
Go ahead.
You just went on
because you just said some stupid
whatever the
shit.
fuck that is.
Because you said some
You
stupid
went on
shit.
a long joint.
Because you didn't say some
So
stupid shit.
what will make you think I got time as a person with 3 kids? My son want to play basketball in the NBA. Guess what? That takes time out of my life. My daughter want to be the motherfucker, best motherfucker, the smartest motherfucker, science person.
Mm-hmm.
That takes time. My other daughter want to be a cheerleader. That I gotta go do that. My son want to play soccer. So now I got a basketball player, a soccer player, a cheerleader, and I got a genius. You think I got enough fucking time to worry about a special lessons? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
With one kid, it's not enough time, bro.
We sit on there worry every night.
Are you dumb or silly?
We sit on here.
It is no way possible that you even got time to even worry about this bitch or that bitch, a dog catcher or that dumb fuck, or an amendment at no time. President, gotcha.
Okay.
Governor, gotcha. Well, 100 other motherfuckers that's quitting here, leaving there, getting fired there, the special election there, and the motherfucker here, and all this shit. I got time for that. Got 4 kids. Are you fucking serious?
Now,
Hold on. Don't tell me I don't care about the topics or the situations when I don't got time for it. That's why I'm a fucking Democrat, because I support the issues that Democrats support.
But you
That's why I'm a poor fuck. I'm a nigga that need help. I got 4 kids, 3 kids. I don't want to be a Republican that want to strip away the safety net for that situation, bro. So therefore, I'm gonna vote for the president.
You support.
I'm gonna vote for.
You support Democrat
Hold on,
ideas,
bro.
but you ain't got time to vote for Democrat ideas. That's what you just said.
I'm gonna take time out for sure to vote for president, just like everybody else in America.
But your state fucked up.
Listen to me, bro. Can I talk? You went on a soliloquy.
A soliloquy? What is a soliloquy?
You know the fuck I'm talking about. You went on one of those. You went on one of those.
But I'm asking you vote for.
See, you about to go on another
state
one?
Fucked up.
No. What I'm telling you is I have no time for that. Nobody, you can't tell me who voted for any senator in Maryland. Nobody had time for that. No state senator. Nobody had time for that.
Okay.
At all.
Can I ask you this question?
Only people got time for that is old fucks and motherfucker retired people and motherfuckers with no jobs.
Well, let me ask you this question.
If you got, hold on. If I got 3 kids, I have no time.
Okay.
Not only I have to be at fucking work, I got to be on time, and I got to keep that fucking job. You know why? I got 3 fucking kids.
Okay.
So me going to work every 2 days and saying, hello, I got a special election here. Y'all can't fire me. I got a dog catcher there. I got to vote for him. Fuck y'all. I got to go there. Hey, the governor is voting there. I got a special election for the second governor to the third governor. I got to be there.
Okay.
So now I took off 30 days and 60 days of me being at this fucking job to go vote for some jackasses. Now, you think I still got this fucking job after I missed 30 days out of 60? I don't give a fuck if it's illegal or not. That's my point. And then on the flip side, I'm broke as fuck because I'm going to vote for people instead of taking my ass to fucking work and getting the hours and those money in the fucking house so I can pay these bills and put some shoes on these kids' feet. My guy.
Okay, so you got
like what the fuck are we talking about?
So what you're saying is you got time to come on here every night and tell people they should go out and vote and people should do this and people did that, but you ain't got time to do it yourself. That's been a hypocrite.
You done went back to me again.
Because you keep
Why
saying
you do that?
You saying you.
I voted for Kamala.
Why are we here every night?
I paid for her.
You voted for a loser. You voted for somebody that lost.
Campaign.
So you're bragging about voting for somebody that
lost.
You
went back. Now you're going something else now. First you said what I do. I tell you what I do. Now you tell me she a loser.
She did.
So now you went to 8 different things. Why?
What I'm saying is.
What are you even talking about at this point?
What are we here for every night? Why are we on here? Are we on here just to talk shit or are we on here to inform the people?
No, what we on here do is me and you from a different angle with politics, coming from our point of view, right? Your point of view and mine's. If my point of view is different from yours, you can't make my point of view yours.
You try to make my
That's
point of
the
view yours
problem.
all the time.
No, I don't care.
No, yes you
I
do.
give my point. I don't give a fuck.
Yes you do.
If you agree or not.
Yes you do.
You
But
then set on making me believe what you say. And that's what make us go out.
No,
Like, I don't care. Look, my point is women and some single men with kids have no fucking time to be voting for all these clowns, bro. Wow. And you, on the flip side, said they don't care. And that's what our debate came in. You can't tell a motherfucker they don't care because they don't have time. They got kids. They got shit to do. They got businesses. They got jobs. They got shit to fucking do.
So
they don't have time to stand in line for no dog catcher, bro.
Yeah.
And then special elections. Who the fuck knew about special elections before 2 weeks before the fucking vote?
Okay.
So now you about to send a mail out that don't count? Like, bruh, make some. Nobody got time for this shit.
Bro,
people work. People got kids. People got families. They got time for certain shit that's special. The president, governor.
I don't want to hear that shit.
And if I ain't off, the other shit don't count, bro.
Okay, then don't sit on. Then you know what? I'm gonna tell you this.
It don't get no simple than that.
That attitude that you taking right there is the reason you should leave this podcast tonight and never do it again.
Like, what the fuck is you even?
You know why?
About?
No. You just went. You had your.
It's not a reason why I should leave the podcast. That ain't
you should leave it tonight because, brother, we've been on here for 4 fucking years. We've been on here for 4 years, and we put our money behind where our mouth is. When Kamala became your candidate, you sat on this podcast and you lied, and donated to her campaign. When Biden was my candidate and Kamala became the candidate on election day, both me and you, we went out and voted, no matter what we had to do. You're talking about people got this, people got that. I'm going to say this much. You are an independent businessman. You have a business to run. If nobody runs your business for you, your business goes in the ground. Am I correct? Am I correct in what I'm saying with that?
A little bit.
Little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little bit correct. I don't know how the fuck I ain't a whole lot correct. But if nobody here to take care of your business, your barbershop goes under. But yet, you made a point to go out the first Tuesday in November, no matter if you got up early and did it, no matter if you went late and did it, no matter if you had to stand in line, whatever time you went, I don't know what time you went. I know that you went. And if you can't hold the people that you get on this podcast up to the same standards, brother, we leave it alone. Because we get on here every night and we bitch.
So I'm so confused right now. Hold on. Let me bring me up to what the hell are you talking about right now? First of all, let's get back to hold on.
You are letting because you're not holding people up to the standards that you said.
Hold on, because
you're saying it's okay.
Stay with me for a minute. All right. So now I've been explaining how people as a black people, as families, as kids, and poor people don't have time to vote.
True.
Now you don't turn that into saying I shouldn't be on a podcast. Now explain that again so I can catch up to that.
I said if you cannot, and if you're not willing to get on here, and we're gonna take through the whole thing from what you're saying, you saying like there is black women out here now that can't get out, or they have kids, they have responsibilities, they have all of this.
Black men too.
No.
Said that
you
too.
said you made it a point to go on about black women.
You stopped.
You made it a point. I
said black men too.
Okay, black men and black people. Well, people in general. We're gonna say people in general. People in general.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, and you know this. How many times have you yourself sat on here and say, look, we got to fix this mess and we got to get this mess straight. And you know what? I understand all of y'all can't get out on to the polls on election day. But you know what? They have early voting. check out early voting. How many times did you say or inform people, maybe not even on a podcast in general, to say, oh, she was like, man, a girl might be like, man, I ain't trying to be standing in line. I ain't got time for all that shit. But look here, sweetie, check this out. Go on your phone right here. Tell them to send a ballot to you. Get a mail-in ballot, and just, you know, when they come to your house, just fill it out and send it back. Like Obama was talking about with the census, when he said they go by the census because the districts are set up by the census. How many times does a census, and I'm guilty of this too. Well, I've been guilty of, because the last couple of ones I filled out. But how many times that a census come to your house and you be like, fuck that census.
Yeah, it is literally.
You got to inform. That's what we're here for. We're here to inform the people. What? We're not here. We're not here to inform. We're not on here every night to inform people.
What the fuck I'm doing?
Okay, well, how many times have you informed these women out here that you're talking about? These poor people, these black women, these black men.
Uh-huh.
How many times have you put something across that screen that says go to vote.org? Go to if you live in this state, that state, or the District of Columbia. This is how you vote early, or this is how you register. Or how many times you did that?
How many times you told me to put it up there?
Huh?
How many times you said put that up there?
Huh? I gave it to you to put up there.
How many times you said, hey, run this across the bottom screen?
Huh? How many times have you
get on
and say vote?
Give me the amount of times you said. It would be zero, right?
Huh? Probably the same amount of.
So what are we talking about?
How many times I told people to vote?
Again,
telling people to vote.
You don't went somewhere. I don't even know where you at.
But I'm saying, you are saying, look, my whole point is this. Now you're trying to put it. No, I haven't done it, but But if you look back on podcast, you're gonna see that blue and orange joint that I made up that say vote.org. If you go back on around election time that we put up, we have put it up. But how many times do you, if you're concerned about these people having,
I wear a shirt that says vote black.
Okay.
Are you serious right
now?
now?
You do wear it every night? Do you wear it every podcast?
So you go into a wicked worm and shit every time.
Okay,
bro.
no.
Every time because
I'm not saying I'm wrong.
Now
it's not about me being wrong.
Every night.
All I'm saying is, what are we here for? We are here to inform and educate the people, because you want to be done now, because for the last 45
You've
minutes
been talking forever.
Misinforming the people.
Now, you haven't explained where I've misinformed anybody yet.
Because
you just said it. What are you even talking about? What I'm misinformed?
There's
no black women.
Black women want to vote, and they're going to vote.
There's no black women out there
reaching
with 4 kids that don't think about like right now.
Local vote. That's
like right now.
That's our point. That is what we're going back and forth about.
Now,
and I agree with you.
Listen to me, bro. For some odd reason, you think voting for all this crazy ass fuck shit is easy for anybody. It's easy for a single black male. It's easy for a single black female. It's easy for a single white male. It's easy for a single white female to just fuck around and play around with the dog catchers and the fucking votes for all that shit.
Yeah.
When you got kids, you got some responsibilities, you got shit to fucking do. You don't have time to be doing all that.
Okay.
And by the time you find out about some bullshit special election, that shit over. By the time you see it on the news, you be like, oh, damn, special election? Up and down? Damn, well, that's too late for that. I'm at work, God damn it. I work every day. When I get home, I go to fucking sleep. I don't know about no fucking special election. Bro, you just went. When do I talk? Uncensored, unstopped, unblocked, uncorrupted. When do that happen?
Now.
God damn.
Nigga, please. Because you getting on here going on about some shit that some bullshit, and you want me to agree with that bullshit. Goddamn well, need to get out. We need to get every single. My point is that
I didn't tell you
we need to get every single vote. I don't give a fuck how many. We need to get. If we're going to fix this, I want to see every single eligible voter go to the polls and wipe these people out. Now go ahead.
They go to the polls though.
Then why Kamala didn't win? Why Kamala didn't win? Since you bragged about voting for her so much, if they all went to the polls, she'd have won.
How she get the second most votes in history? Because
Well, she lost.
when am I going to
She
talk?
lost.
It's so confusing.
Because you want to get that one forever.
You're not even on the mic and talk.
No.
Drill. What the fuck? Real, you gotta feel me on this one. But look, all I'm telling him is the 100,000 special elections and votes that go on. Everything is not on a special Tuesday or Super Tuesday. None of that is not happening all the time. It's shit going on in your state. It's shit going on nationally. It's shit going on in your governor. It's shit going on all the time that you need to vote on. And you don't have fucking time for none of that. Be honest with you. If you find time to do that because you off, you on fucking vacation, or you fucking chilling this week, or y'all ain't working this week. Y'all got slow this week at jobs, or whatever the fuck, to make you realize it's a special election this week. If not, if you're in the nursing, you're in the warehousing, if you work at motherfucking in the nursing industry right now, you don't know nothing about no fucking special election in Virginia. Your ass just woke up.
But if you're in Maryland,
and you about to go back to work. So you don't just woke up and back to work. You don't know nothing about that shit.
You don't know that.
Let alone can take the fuck off to go there. But he wants you to take off.
Yes, I do.
Listen to him. This is logic. This is what started this. His logic is take off. Go to fuck and vote for whoever the fuck, because that's what you're supposed to do. Now, next week, when it's a special election, you got to take off for that one. Right? Well, then, whenever the fuck a motherfucker, whoever quits, whatever the fuck, you got to make up, you got to go to that. Now, in fucking 2 months, you done missed 4 days for some fucking elections. Like, what job keep you around for that, bro?
So what the fuck?
It's just silliness.
All right, I'm going to say this. And
It's
this is my
complete
point. Exactly.
silliness.
Okay.
So, anybody
don't say no silly. This is my point.
You can't miss days when you got feed 4 kids. You can't miss days when they need shoes. You can't miss days when it's prom.
Okay.
You can't miss days. You can't do all that, bro.
Okay.
You just can't.
Enough of that bullshit. This is my point right
Man,
here.
I'm telling you, you gotta have kids.
Listen to me. Listen to me. And
Like
this is my point exactly. And this is the point I'm going to make. And this is why I'm upset with some people. Because all the people that didn't go out and vote are not in the situation that you're describing. Now, what I'm saying is this. Ladies and gentlemen, we as a country, as states, as communities, as people in general, we are in a fucked up state right now. And I think everybody can agree with that. We got a maniac in the White House. We got a maniac cabinet. We got maniac governors around the country that's doing all kind of wild shit. My thing is this, and I'm going to put it like this. We know on here when the elections are coming because we keep up. And I think our business should be to inform the people and encourage you that if you are able to. And I know that sometimes going out here to exercise this right is a struggle. I agree totally. It's a struggle. But if you want your life, your community, the lives of your kids, and you want this stuff, sometimes we have to make sacrifices. And if you are able to, I implore you, if you are able to get out on election day, whenever it is, I implore you and I ask you, I'm not asking you to do something I wouldn't do and not going to do, to go out and vote. Now.
Wait, stop right there.
Now,
if you approach that from the beginning, instead of saying people don't care, when I'm giving you examples of why people can't make it to these shits and you explode, that's when you should start off with, I understand that you can't make it to some certain joints. Now, instead you saying that, you want to argue with me for 25 minutes.
Let me finish. No, because you started the argument because you want to make a point. No. Because you want to make a point about some people that they got kids, they got jobs.
Yes,
like this.
That was the
My
whole point of
this. And I'm gonna get back to that. Now, if you cannot make it to the polls whenever your primary is, because primaries are scheduled by the states. And we know that the November elections, I already told you the date, first Tuesday in November. If you cannot make it, this is what you do. You can get in contact with your local election officials. They're easy. You call them, they quick to pick up the phone too. They're quick to pick up the phone.
See, all this is different.
Listen to me.
This is what I'm talking about. This is how you should approach
all day.
Telling people they don't give a fuck.
No, instead of you making excuses, more excuses for a motherfucker.
No excuse. I'm giving you real life shit.
Let me finish. I left the room and let you finish. Get in contact. Get in contact with your election officials, and this is one thing you can do. And he didn't seem to listen to these parts that I was telling y'all, because if you cannot go, and what he was saying about you ain't got time, you can request an absentee ballot if you are disabled, if you are unable, if you are eligible, whatever the fuck, disabled or whatever, unable to get to your local polling place. You can request an absentee. You can request a mail-in ballot. With your mail-in ballot, this is the thing: as long as it is in the mailbox and it's postmarked and hit the post office by midnight on election day, your vote will be counted. If you don't want to do that, I be in DC all the time, and I've seen them in Maryland because I've used them in Maryland before. Around election time, especially around special elections and stuff like that, they put these big white boxes out where you can obtain a ballot, and you pass these ballots, and most of them be around libraries and rec centers like that. And there's a rec center and a library in every community. You show me one it ain't, you need to move. Anyway, but you can drop them in there. You can find out, because early voting, and this is a big thing, early voting takes place sometimes a week, 2 weeks, and sometimes up to even a month before the election, so you don't have to wait in line. And if you can't, you can schedule this and on your own time. Maybe you on the way to work, or you on the way from work, or maybe you have a day off and you can vote on Saturdays and stuff like that. What I'm here to inform you, we are here to inform you, there are various ways to vote. That's why I am pissed off at low voter turnout in an election that is so consequential. Because do you know that if by some people not participating tonight, if no would have won when the midterms come, we would have to deal with Donald Trump and his bullshit, because they would have been able to rig the shit so he would not lose the House and the Senate in the midterms. Now he's basically guaranteed. That's his ass. But it's more, and I'm gonna say this too. I'll say this too. I'm wrong. Both of us, I'm gonna say both of us are wrong, because we have been on here a lot of nights and we argue back and forth about a lot of things, and we kicked out a lot of information. And this is some information that, on for real, we haven't kicked out, and we should have kicked it out. We should have been kicking this information like this out on a daily basis. And you know what? I will sit here and I will apologize to our viewers, our listeners, and anybody else, because you know what? It's a lot of people that listen to us that could have took this information and say, you know what? Damn, you know what? Maybe I didn't have to leave my house to vote.
Thank you.
That's what I was trying to say the whole time. Now, but that's what I was saying.
No.
It's various ways.
Now it's my turn. Now
go ahead.
That's the whole point. When you come off as motherfuckers they don't give a fuck and all this, when I start explaining situations on why people might not be able to make shit, you exploded. That was my whole point. You could have started off with that right there. When I started explaining people's situations, black women's situations, you could have been like, you know what? Let me explain something to y'all black women out there, or you poor women out there. This is what y'all can do. If you got to work a lot of hours, then you do this. Y'all can do that. Y'all can do this and that and that and that. That's what y'all can do. Not turn to me and tell me, I don't care. They don't care. Nobody cares. That's bullshit. People got shit to do. That's what I was trying to tell you. Instead of you saying, all right, I understand that. Y'all busy. Y'all working 12 hours, 14 hours. This is what you can do. A, B, C, D, D. That's what you should have did, what you just did.
But you the one that went off.
But you went off and tried to tell me,
first of all, went off.
They don't care.
They don't.
Then you tell me I shouldn't be on the podcast no more.
You should.
That's the route you went.
Because if you're not...
Think about that. Stop.
Whoa. If you're not going to sit here and inform these people...
So you can understand what I'm saying.
Then we should.
If you just listen. Now, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if you just listen to me.
I agree with that.
Listen to one thing. When you went off, you didn't pay attention to anything I was saying.
Yes,
you just went off to say they don't care. When I start explaining to you that certain situations where people do care, when they go vote for the president and do what they can with the governor, they just can't do everything else. And I start giving you situations why they can't. You exploded and start telling me they don't give a fuck. And then start telling me, now you shouldn't be even doing the podcast. You're gonna do that. It's like, where you even go with that? That none of that has nothing to do. If you would have stopped and thought, all right, let me give y'all alternatives there, since y'all so busy. Like you just said, we never gave all that to people. You could have stopped and said, you know what? All right, you right, Dre. You right,
okay.
Rap. Those certain things happen in our community. Let me give them their alternatives and situations where they can get out of that. That's what you should have did.
Okay.
Now start telling me I don't care. Okay. They don't care. I should leave the podcast.
You know this as much as I do. Why you didn't do it?
The fuck?
So why you didn't do it?
No, that was something you was concerned about. I wasn't.
So don't tell me that. Then you sit here and talk about. That's right. I did say some people don't care.
All right. See, that's where we went wrong at.
Some people don't care. Some people didn't go. Some people. This is a very important initiative. Now, sometimes, and I'm gonna say this because sometimes there are very, very important initiatives on the ballot that you have to make that requires special circumstances. There's special circumstances that require certain things to happen. And sometimes the people in Virginia, y'all pissed off. Y'all mad as hell. But the turnout is low. They didn't say slightly low. They didn't say, well, we weren't expecting what we was expecting. That was going on all day about, hold on. Y'all bitching and moaning and crying about this shit. I am too. But I voted for the black woman. You know, so I got a right to cry and bitch and moan. But it's a lot of people out here who are affected and whose family is affected. Like when it comes around in Maryland, when I go vote, even if some dumbasses in my family, because I got a dumbass in my family that voted for Trump. But even though that's stupid, he one of the stupid motherfuckers that don't care. But I'm still going to go out and exercise my right. What I'm saying is, people, right there, we are in.
Me and you got to step out back.
Hey. Where it requires all hands on deck. It requires all hands on deck. We don't want.
I can't imagine that my family members voted for Trump. I'm trying to think, who the fuck would even do that? I have nobody in my blood would do that. Nobody.
Yeah, we are in a situation where I want people to understand this, and I want you to understand this. That if we don't get it together, and we don't come out in numbers, and I'm not talking about little numbers. What the Kamala get? 80 million? Close to 80 million? I want 90 million. That's what I want. We might not get it. It might not be realistic. I want to see 90, close to 100 million. That's what I want to see. And if we don't make it, it ain't because we didn't try. I want to see numbers. I want to see a mandate. I want motherfuckers to look at the other party and say, y'all are through. I want them motherfuckers to tear it down and have to build it up. So we got 16 years of a Democratic president. That's what I want to see. I want people to go out and make their voices heard. You have a voice. We sat on this podcast now for over 500, going on 600 podcasts.
Best believe it.
Over 600. And you know what we did? Guess what we did? When it was time to donate the campaigns, what we did? We donated. Am I correct? Now you get me right when I'm wrong. When it was time to get the street and vote, what did we did? We got out on the street and we voted.
Damn sure.
When it was time, when candidates wanted to come on our platform to inform the people of what they was doing, we had them on here. We talked to them. We let them put it out. We endorsed when we felt that was the candidate that should be endorsed. We did all of that. When rallies come to town, No Kings 3, he didn't even know I was going. I went down there on a humble. I went down there on a humble and called this man and said, go live. And you know what we did? We went live. We interviewed people in the crowd. We brought you speeches. We did all of that. Only thing we ask from our audience and the people that listen to us is do your part. Get your ass out there. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. Yes, I do. I give a fuck who you vote for. I ain't gonna sit there and lie about that. But I want you to go out and exercise your right. If you can't make it to the polls, and I'm gonna say this tonight. I'm gonna say this tonight. I don't give a fuck what state you in. I don't give a fuck what city you in. I don't give a fuck if you in another country that you got to vote absentee. If you don't know how and you need to find a way, leave your motherfucking name down in the comments. Tell us that you want to vote and you need help to register, to find your polling place, or to do absentee, mail in. I don't give a fuck what of the 50 states and the various territories that you got. Leave your name. We will help you. Starting tonight. We will help you. If you do not know, I will tell you right now. Go to vote.org. VOT.org. And it will tell you everything that I just told you right now. Now, if you don't get out and vote, and I'm gonna say this as plainly as, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. You can kiss my black ass for real. If you do not go out and vote, if you don't send in a ballot, if you don't put a ballot in a drop box, if you don't do anything, and you sit down here and let this shit happen again, I don't want to hear a goddamn word out your mouth about $5 gas. I don't want to hear shit out your mouth about groceries too high, because you have an opportunity. If you are a female with 8 kids, if you can make it down to the club to be in there free before 11, or you can make it to the club before the interest price goes from $20 to $30, you know, goddamn way you can tell me you can't take no motherfucking 30 minutes of your time every 2 to 4 years, no matter what election that you vote for. If it's something that affects your life, that you can go. And I'm gonna tell you this: it ain't no on off years. It ain't no lines. I'm gonna tell you that right now. On off years, it ain't no lines. The only time you really get lines is in presidential elections. So if you can't take that amount of time, don't put shit down in the comments or see me on the streets talking about I don't want to hear it. All the brothers out here that talked all that motherfucking Trump shit, and we heard it. All that Trump shit y'all talked during the motherfucking election. Yeah, y'all might got Trump this, Trump that, Trump that. And you know what? They all quiet now. They can't say shit. Because we sit there and try to tell y'all, and we're trying to tell y'all now, it is ways to get this done. If you don't know, hit us up. We'll help you. I ain't got no problem with that.
Man, most definitely for sure. Almost 600 motherfucking podcasts for sure. And shouts out to motherfucking Rezel. Motherfucking Rail did 300 motherfucking podcasts with me and motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? But in the end, all I'm saying is everybody don't have the opportunity to do as much as you want. And like you said, we got to do a better job in informing people. If we had that up the whole time for the last year, telling people, all right, it's a special election in Virginia, we ain't do it. So don't act like we did.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't do that.
If
don't
we,
do that.
for
don't
the
do
last 6 months,
don't,
and it wasn't even 6 months, it just popped up.
I'm about to say, don't do that
ago.
because we took an extended break.
No,
Man,
but
that's
still,
on us.
if we would come out talking about some, this is how you do your stuff in Virginia. We right here in DC, and we ain't even do that. So we ain't sitting and say, this is the steps you take in Virginia. If you can't make it, we ain't have that up here. We ain't never do that. So that right there, I take just like he took it. I take that on the chest too, because we ain't informed Virginia people on how to do shit. If somebody was watching our shit with 5, 6 kids and just getting off work and motherfucking nursing and was going to the house and heard us talking, we should have been informing her. You know what? You might be late on the motherfucking vote for that shit, but you can mail it in. We didn't have that information there. We never did. And then you said those people don't care. So like you gave them the information before. You feel me? So that's what I mean.
There's people out here that really don't give a fuck.
Nah, we not talking about them.
I'm talking about them because them the ones that's allowing this shit to happen. I'm talking to them especially. Just like you come on here on every podcast and you go at MAGA something vicious. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. Even though I don't agree, and I think and me personally, I think we should move in another direction at the time. But that's how you feel, and you need to get that off your chest. I feel as though it is some people who really don't. They talk a lot of shit, but when it's time to put their money where their mouth is, they don't. There's a lot of people that do that. They'll talk a lot of shit all day long, but when you say, okay, are you registered to vote? What's the first thing they say? I ain't registered to vote. My vote don't mean that. If I don't vote, it don't mean shit. And I want people to get past that, because as you should have fucked around and found out, and you should know that your vote means a lot. If it's on the, this is what I don't understand, and when I'm saying that some people, I'm not saying all. And if I came out that way, I ain't mean to come out that way. Some people really don't give a shit, because our whole state, let's get one thing straight. When they did this in Texas, the same thing they voted on in California and Virginia today. And we came on here, me and you, and we praised what they did in California. They did the same thing in Virginia tonight. They just didn't do it in the numbers that they did it in California. But
it's more permanent than here. That's the amendment. That's the motherfucking constitutional joint here. That's different. That's gonna be there.
It's gonna be the same thing in California.
California, he did it personally. That was like a what's the name? Like a
made it seem like they did it personally. It was on the ballot. The people voted. The people voted for and voted in California just like the people in Virginia voted.
What's his name? What's his name? Newsom did it.
Newsom didn't do that.
California.
Newsom had it put on the ballot. That's what I'm trying to explain. What they did in Virginia and what they did in California, the governors in that state and the officials in that state, they took it to the people. If you want redistricting, it's on y'all. It's not on us. What they did in Texas, this is the reason why you have what we had in Virginia tonight in California a few months back. Because Donald Trump told the governor, Governor Abbott in Texas, and Ted Cruz and him, get me 5 seats. That's what he told them. Get him 5 seats. So they didn't take it to the people to redraw the map. they redrew the map themselves without their consent, the wishes, or the vote of the people. And they're about to do it in Florida too, the same way they did it in Texas. That's why it was a big deal. In Texas, they took them people's votes. Basically, they redrew the map and they made the votes of a lot of people, mostly minorities. They made their vote irrelevant. They tried it in California. Didn't work. Knew it wasn't going to work there. They tried it in Virginia. It didn't work there. My only thing in Virginia is people. Your constitutional right to vote is on the line. They're trying to render your vote irrelevant. And you people, and some people will sit there and let it happen. No. And act like it don't mean nothing. Well, like you one person. But me plus him plus them plus them plus them, it equals a whole lot of people. It adds up and you get shit done. That's why you have the Supreme Court that you have taking away your rights. That's why they're trying to take away women's rights. They're trying to take away minorities' rights. And when they go, they're going to go in by the census because, again, and I'm going to say it again, when the census hits your mail, you're not going to care. It's going to sit on your table or you're going to throw it out with the rest of the junk mail, with the coupon pack that come in the mail. You're going to do that. And you know what? That's the census is how money is allocated to cities, to states, cities, and towns. So if you don't fill out, if you and all your neighbors don't fill out your census, you're not counted. And when the Fed money is dispensed, you're wondering why you don't get any. That's why this stuff is important. That's why you should care. If you care a little, I think you should care more. If you don't care, I think you should care. If you don't have the means to get this done, I'll say it again. Hit us up. Hit vote.org. Call your local election offices. Do anything. It don't take people. You're on your phones all day. You're on your phones on TikTok all fucking day. But come on, $5 gas. I just seen $5.39 gas 2 nights ago. You think I'm lying? I got a fucking picture of it. $5.39 in Southeast Washington, D.C. No, it's in Northeast. $5.39 for a gallon of regular. If in Virginia, you know, Loudoun County, one of the richest countries, is probably the richest county in America. You know their gas is high as shit. If that don't concern you, you're a goddamn fool.
Now, the one thing
about
the motherfucking Mac, the one thing I can't stand Max. First of all, the podcast was born and bred off motherfucking misleaders.
Yeah.
That's what started the whole thing. Because I was doing a podcast, Third Perspective podcast, and the podcast was kept turning into a political debate. And I wanted to separate the two things. And that's how this podcast grew. And was born. My man popped out of nowhere. I didn't know what the fuck he been in all this time. And I was looking for somebody to do some political shit with. And that's how it happened. Just like that. And my goal, and just like he felt, was motherfuckers that was misleading our culture. Black motherfuckers that mislead our culture. Now we got a whole list of them now. You know what I'm saying? But before it was like a few. But now it's like 30 of y'all, 32 of y'all bitches flowing through here. And me and Jarrell on the Third Perspective podcast, you score at it. I had the feeling he was a MAGA, but I don't know that you know. But we didn't get into it deeper to know if he a MAGA or not because it wasn't a political podcast. But this was a political podcast because that grew off of that. You know what I'm saying? That the debate, that hard debate of politics. You know what I'm saying? It was during, I think it was a war or something going on. Some had us kept talking about politics on the Third Perspective. And it wasn't even a political podcast. So that's what grew into this. Maybe separate this and put this in there. And then I feel like you're the one who got me literally into politics back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We lived in the same neighborhood, worked in the same job, where I was in and out of politics, but you was more into politics. You got me on CNN and MSNBC and all that good shit. So when I was thinking of political podcast, you the number one motherfucker on my mind. You know what I'm saying? It just everything worked like that. But the whole goal was I used to couldn't stand misleaders. It just I couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? And misleaders what made me have to have an outlet like this podcast to talk about misleaders. So that's part of the DNA. I'm always chase misleaders. I'm always chase coons. I'm always chase black people that mislead my culture. And that's who these people are. You know what I'm saying? So that really was the birth of this whole thing. Now, we got to do a better job of informing. Of course, we off the streets. Y'all should inform us of some shit, for real. But we got to do a better job of forming shit. Like, if we can't say, it's a special election today, and you can go tomorrow start talking about drunk-ass cabinet members and shit, right? We got to follow up with, there's election 2, and this is why it's election, and this is what makes it this and that. And if you can't make it, this is that and that and that. That's something we ain't do, and that's something we need to start doing, period.
Well, I mean, I agree with you there. Look, I'm going to say it like this.
I know some of the debates was
when
just,
I left the,
you know,
when I left the podcast
I don't know if
before
it was
summer,
MAGA, but it was just.
when I left the podcast before summer, it was my intent never to do this podcast again. That was my intent. I was really through for several reasons. But over the time, you know, as I got away from it and I had to decompress from this bullshit, and I realized that it's people out there who need to know, and they have a need to know, and they're not getting correct information. They're not getting information. They're not getting information, and a lot of people, and on a for real, who this podcast is geared to, which is people who come from communities like we grew up in, and a lot of people don't want information. That's where the don't caring come from. Let me tell you something, and I find this out a lot, and I learned this, and I'm gonna tell you I learned this from the Bible for real. That no matter whatever you do in life, your biggest critics and your biggest haters is going to be the people who know you, your friends and your family. I don't think my family watched one episode because they're ignorant like that, and they know what I mean. But I know that it's people out there who want this information, because politics is not everybody's cup of tea. Because for one, people don't fully understand it. And until you fully understand it and what it means to you in your life, then I think more people will pay attention. But I came back because I want to basically inform the people, teach the people some of what I've learned, so y'all can go out and make informed decisions. But when I say people, it's people out here that don't care. Yes, you goddamn right. I mean that. It is people who really do not give a shit, because they think because they might have a couple dollars in their pocket that they're doing well. But all of a sudden, but in the background, your mama's sick, your grandpa dying, your sister can't get the health care she needs because you decided to vote for an asshole. I got an asshole in my family who has about 10 motherfucking kids, and 7 of them are girls. And I sit there and ask this motherfucker why he vote for Trump. Man, Trump go hard. Trump gonna get the Mexicans in check. And I'm like, well, yeah, they over here taking all the jobs. Well, I'm like, motherfucker, what job a Mexican took from you when you never worked a day in your life? That's the kind of motherfuckers we got out here. This nigga ain't worked no motherfucking way with a Mexican. Now, me and him, we worked around Latinos every day. Some of them just the same as us, and some of them can't stand. But my thing is, the people who want to be informed and want to listen and want to know, they're going to tune in. But it is people out here who just don't give a damn. It is people right now. This country is so fucked up in a fucked up place, and it tickles them to death that this shit is happening because they're fans of Trump. I don't want a president I'm a fan of. I'm a fanboy. I don't want to be a fanboy to the president. I want to like my president. I want to support my president. You know, I wasn't a fan of Bill Clinton. I wasn't a fan of Obama. I wasn't a fan of Kamala Harris. I wasn't a fan of Joe Biden. I liked them. It was a difference. I liked what they stood for. I like that their policies, how their policies affected my life and my family's life and the lives of the people in my community. I don't want a president that I can sit down there and laugh at the dumb shit he say, because you know what? I don't want my president at the top of the news every night. Obama didn't lead off world news every night. Clinton didn't lead off world news every night. George Bush didn't lead off world news every night. This motherfucker does, because he says shit. And people think it's funny. People think what he do is hilarious. People think that locking up 5-year-olds in fucking grown-up prisons is funny to them. Them the people that don't fucking care. Them the people that don't get out and vote. They think that it's okay for this motherfucker to send a fucking bomb over in Iran and hit a school and kill 165 people, mostly children. That's not cool. They think because it's supposed to be cool to be fucking all the broads, that it's cool to punch a 13-year-old in the face because she sucked your dick wrong. They think it's cool just to run around grabbing women by the pussy when you got a mother, grandmother, daughters, sisters, and all this shit. Them the people that don't give a fuck. And those of us who do, we need to make our voices heard, because I'm telling you, if y'all sit back and y'all be complacent and you think I don't have to vote, everybody else is going to do it, you know what you're going to get? You're going to get President J.D. Vance. And Lord help us all in.
Now, like I was saying about the MAGAs, man. The MAGA motherfuckers, the reason why they mislead us, I don't like them motherfuckers, is because they don't believe what they saying. Even regular MAGAs. I don't like black MAGAs because they mislead my coaching. But the overall MAGAs is piece of shit too. The white one's even worse. If we talk about Tucker Carlson, this motherfucker was one of the ringleaders of this redneck, orange neck demon pig called Donald the J is for Jackass Trump. He followed him around, prepped him up, cheerleaded the whole time. And they're going to say this.
And I and everyone else who supported him, you wrote speeches for him, I campaigned for him. I mean, we're implicated in this for sure.
Yes.
It's not enough to say, well, I changed my mind, or like, oh, this is bad, I'm out. It's like in very small ways, but in real ways, you and me and millions of people like us are the reason this is happening right now.
Yes.
So I do think it's like a moment to wrestle with our own consciences. we'll be tormented by it for a long time. I will be.
Now, he said, now remember, this is the ringleader of the misleaders and the redneck pigs that I can't stand. He even saying that he was wrong. He admitting he was wrong. The key point of this is the white boy admitting that him voting for this nigga, he feel tormented for even being involved in getting him in the office, bro. Think about that. Tormented.
In very small ways, but in real ways, you and me and millions of people like us are the reason this is happening right now. Yes. So I do think it's like a moment to wrestle with our own consciences. We'll be tormented by it for a long time. I will be. And I want to say I'm sorry for misleading people, and it was not intentional.
Get that part right there. The mislead part is the key part. I need some black people to say that too, but that there is what I've been talking about with Rail on the third perspective and with the number one soul brother.
I know, but see,
is that right there.
But he got you snowed too.
They are wait, slow down.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen to
I
me,
got you.
bro.
They got y'all snowed.
Listen to me. He admitted that one big thing that I have a problem with is you know the truth, but you're telling lies. He sat there and said, I was wrong for misleading. He used my word. Intentional and unintentional. Misleading people, the public. Now, my problem was with black people that does that. But the whole MAGA joint does it. And it's the first one. You can find another one. I don't know. Not even black. That said the words, I was misleading. I was a liar. And for that, I'm wrong. Can we hear that from anybody that sucked the orange demon dick?
Nah.
Period.
Shoot this. You honestly believe everything came out of his mouth?
Huh?
Do you believe what Tucker Carlson just said?
Yeah, he's a misfit fucking leader. Hell yeah.
I mean, I can see you saying that, but because
he's a misleader.
But I don't believe a damn word come out of his mouth because he's positioning himself. Him, excuse me.
You didn't believe nothing.
I don't.
Did you listen to him?
The words he said that came out of his mouth. Yes. If you apply them to him and you listen to him, not knowing who Tucker Carlson is, that's the first thing I'm going to put in there. I know who Tucker Carlson is and what he stands for. That's why I'm going to say, to me, I'll put it like that. To me, that whole statement was bullshit. Because if you listen to him, you listen to Marjorie Taylor Greene. What's the new one that just came out and that came out against Trump? Alex Jones. They're all saying the same thing. But on the other hand, they are also still saying the same things. And what I mean by the same things is they haven't changed their position on what they on the MAGA positions. None of them have. All of them still believe the same thing. If you listen, and especially Tucker Carlson and Marjorie Taylor Greene, they still spout the same policies. They still,
I get that.
They
I know
still back the same people. But the only thing that changed is they had a falling out with Trump. So what you get here is now is the time where we talked about this a couple of podcasts ago with people positioning themselves to run for president and this, that, and the third. They are doing the same thing. Might not necessarily be for president, even though there's Tucker Carlson running. He'll never win. But what they're doing is position themselves For one, they're going to boo. For one, when it's over, they're kicking Trump out of MAGA. So they're setting themselves up to who will be the next leader. Who can run against Vance? Who can have a voice in the party?
This nigga is the biggest one.
Yeah. So, yeah, I understand how when you say, he was leader, because he's saying what he's saying what you want to hear. And what you want to hear him say is everything he's saying is it applies to him. You say, like he misled the people, he misled the people. But when you look at it and you go back, okay, you would think, well, damn, man, he done changed. And people think, well, he on our side now. He's not on your side. He's still on their side.
No.
The only thing is they change leaders.
No. What you're missing is I'm acknowledging the fact that he recognizing and acknowledging and telling people that he misled people.
True.
Now, them being the redneck pigs, that's not going to stop them from her, Martha Charlie Green. They still going to be redneck pigs. But what he's saying right there is correct. He was a fucking misleader, and he should be ashamed of his fucking self.
He wrote speeches for him. I campaigned for him.
Because you got to believe everything he's saying. Sure. You're not really making up anything.
It's not enough to say, well, I changed my mind, or like, oh, this is bad, I'm out.
All right, like that right there.
When he said
once you vote for somebody, you start seeing bad shit. You can't just change your mind because the vote already there.
Yeah, the vote already
always, but in real ways, you and me and millions of people like us are the reason this is happening right now.
Now stop right there. He said this nigga voted for the Trump too. Everybody can't hide. We got y'all sealed and delivered in our podcasts. Y'all ain't never hiding. But he said, me and you. He said, me and you voted for this. And everything that's happening, huh?
Yeah, after this.
And he said everything that's happening. He said everything that's happening is our fault. And that's an acknowledgement. He acknowledged two things right there, and then he went on to acknowledge that I misled people.
Okay.
Nothing he lied about in this whole thing.
So I do think it's like a moment to wrestle with our own conscience.
Then he said he tormented himself. Every morning he wake up and see all the shit that's going on. He tormented himself.
Mm-hmm. But my thing is this.
So how you disagree with anything he said?
I don't disagree with what he's saying.
You're talking about his motives.
What I'm saying is he's only telling you, he's only saying what you want to hear. He's only saying what you want to hear. Now, okay, yeah, Tucker Carlson, he admitted that he was wrong.
Yeah.
But he's still behind your back, and when the cameras ain't running, a no good racist hunk of shit. And we knows this.
That admitted that he misled,
but he admitted
completely wrong.
What?
Where the black folks gonna do that? What about Nick Cannon? Do you think he'd do that?
He's not going to do. Nick Cannon's not going to do that. Stephen A. is not going to do that.
Oh yeah, Stephen A.
He's not going to do that. He can do that because
do he get credit for doing that? That's all I'm saying.
Because I think, I'm gonna put it like he don't get credit.
I already know he's a pig.
He don't get credit.
He's not gonna change from being a racist pig.
So the words that coming out of his mouth don't mean
that you were wrong. Admitting that you misled the people. You're admitting that is different.
I mean,
that's not gonna change the fact you're a pig.
That. But if you can do it, you can do it and not be sincere about it. You can apologize. How many times in life?
Oh no, I ain't I'm looking for no apology. I'm looking for a nigga to
but I'm saying, how many times you in life you probably admit or said you were sorry for something and you really didn't mean it. You just get the motherfucker out of my face. That's the bait. To me, I'll say, I'm gonna put it from my perspective. To me, the motherfucker has an agenda. I think I know what the agenda is. He wants to be the voice in the face of the party after Trump. So yeah, it's easy to say that.
All right, so let me ask you this: if a motherfucker you voted for Trump,
right,
and he started doing all this stuff that had nothing to do with what he talked about, what can you say there? If you don't say what he just said, what else can you say if you disagree with all this?
That's the only thing you can say.
Thank you. That's
only
my point.
Yeah, but if it's the only thing you can say,
that's all he can say about
it. But now, we're getting back to what I want, to what I've been saying about MAGA and all this.
He's still anti-black.
You said this,
and
this ain't the first time he said it either. He's been saying it for the past couple of weeks. Now, what are y'all? You give me some solutions. How can we fix that? You admitting that you voted for the problem, that you are part of the problem, but you are still.
He gonna vote for the next person that do the same thing. Yeah.
The next motherfucker that come along with the same shit that Trump want to do, he's behind. The only thing is between Marjorie Taylor Greene, that little Tucker Carlson, it's a personal issue between them.
She's just mad at
and
Trump.
If it wasn't
she
for
do this right here,
yeah, and if it wasn't for, she did. Yes, she did.
To say she apologized.
Yes, she did. She been did it.
For real?
She been did it.
Damn.
She been. I paid attention. She been came out and said she was wrong and blah blah. I thought this. She been said that. She didn't
all your next video ad needs is one AI video editor on Fiverr. And which
I don't put it like this. I don't disagree with them, or I don't think that they're lying when they say, I wish I didn't vote for Trump. I'm sorry that I voted for him. I don't think they're lying about that because I really think that now, they wish they didn't. But
it's still
I don't think it's for the reasons that they're telling us. So even if
he didn't want the war, that's something they don't like, remember?
Even that, I think they still misleading the people, and I believe shit that come out their mouth. Is what they say going to sway anything, any way I feel about anything? No. So that's just they just positioning themselves for people on that side. Just like Democrats, Republicans are going to be come in the next year.
Yeah. They would have seen vote.
That's backyard, baby. DC.
Don't get into my
bunch of boys. Each and every Tuesday. Each and every Tuesday. It's crazy. We come in here. We trying to grind, man. Y'all gotta follow us, man. Like, subscribe. We'll give y'all the debate. We'll give y'all the motherfucking topic. We'll give y'all the motherfucking hot news. Off the street. Even street perspective on that shit. How's your boy? Go, baby. DC.
Yeah.
Politics the only way we know how. Street way.
Right there.
How's your boy?
City.
Like I said, if you get information, hit them up. They're gonna let you know about all
know what it do.
You know what I'm saying?
Right
there. Hoodviewpolitics, baby. How's your boy? Y'all niggas don't know about this. You in Detroit, you in LA, you in Memphis. Just go, baby. How's your boys? Each and every Tuesday, you know we're gonna be here. Jump back in y'all face again. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? Too much going on.
Young guys.
And the school don't like it. Civics Day.
Trump. How's your boys? Y'all, we're gonna jump in y'all face. Y'all don't know. We'll pop up.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood people, you know?